This is an ad by BetterHelp. What's your perfect night? Is it curling up on the couch for a cozy, peaceful night in? Therapy can feel a bit like that, your comfort place where you replenish your energy. With BetterHelp, get matched with a therapist based on your needs, entirely online. It's convenient and suited to your schedule. Find comfort this season with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com to learn more and save 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com.
You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, hosted by Audrey Bell-Kearney, Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Monday and Wednesday, Audrey talks business, and on Tuesday and Thursday, she talks about AI. Grab a pen and some paper so you can take notes. Now on with the show.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of my friends around the world. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County, 57 degrees, going up to a high of 66. It looks a little overcast, so it looks a little bit cloudy, but nonetheless, it's going to be beautiful. It may rain. I don't know. I don't know if it's raining in the forecast, but it's a little cloudy. I'm excited. I'm a little bit late this morning, but let me tell y'all something. Today I got a good topic, and I'm super excited about this topic because so once upon a time I was almost in the music industry like twice. As a manager and all that kind of stuff. Never as a producer or anything like that, but I love music. I love to sing. I love all that stuff. Music gets me going. That's why I've incorporated music into this show because for me, it's that thing that's universal, right? People love music. And I love music. So today I'm talking about music, y'all. I'm talking about music. Y'all know every day I make my own songs, and honey, I have found out how to do my songs, keep my voice consistent. That makes me so excited because I can see me producing song after song. I got two voices right now that I love, two female voices, different voices. They African American sounding. I love it. Now, I'm not, I love all voices. However, I got my favorites. And I got one favorite. There's a song called "Chasing My Destiny." I'm gonna use that voice because I actually like that voice. I like the tempo of that one. And I had one male voice that I really like, but I'm really gonna learn how to like make this thing fly. So today I'm talking about starting an AI music business, which is so exciting for me because it fits right into this. Remember yesterday, right? Remember yesterday when I was saying it has to make sense for you. I'm a creator. I like creating things. So I will sit here and I will create art and I online though with the computer. I'm creating music, I'm creating books, I'm creating newsletters. All this creativity is going on my, and I do this for other people. Like my clients, I got a newsletter today to put out for a client, right? Because that's who I am. And there are people who just don't know how to do that stuff. They don't want to learn how to do, and that's cool because that opens up opportunities for you and I in the spaces, right? So when I look at, I'm working on an app right now. Like it's just pulling my business together to make it solid for 2025, to make it fun for 2025, to make it happen the way I want it, the way I see it in 2025. So today I'm talking about going into the business of AI music. I happen to love it. I think, and these platforms are getting better and better and better at making this thing happen. So, every morning I get up and I'm gonna do better at this because this is what makes me late every day. And I don't like being late. I'm not a late person. However, I get so entrenched in what I'm doing, I should just start earlier so I have time or do it the day before. But I have a habit of getting up like the morning of. I'm gonna get, and what's funny is I feel like I have enough time when I start and then I run out of time. I run out of time. But I want to talk about first I want to talk about the music I've been making. So one of the things I think I've done now pretty much over 100 songs. And they're on all of my shows. I have some of them on my YouTube channel that I'm about to fire back up because at first I was like, I don't know. And I'm about to fire my YouTube channel back up again and put my songs out there. I got to do it a little bit different though because I didn't want people to take my songs and claim copyrights and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, I got to do this a little bit different. So I'm gonna put my songs in a portfolio, the ones that I really really love. I'm gonna set some of them up in an album. I'm gonna release that album, and I'll talk about that probably next week, like what that looks like. But right now, I want to talk to you about first, you know, what type of music you want to produce. Because now it's like it's crazy, y'all. I literally, I'm literally right now building a full stack app for someone, right? And I said to my husband, "Holy crap! I'm creating a full." Now it's a lot of work. I ain't gonna even front. I didn't know what I was getting myself into, but I know now. But what's happening is that the tools are so great These AI tools are so great that they are empowering me to do stuff I've never thought I would do. Like I've built apps before, but nothing like what I'm creating right now. Nothing. And I even told the guy, just wait, let me finish it before you pay me because I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it. Um, and so I put him on a payment plan, and it's amazing like what I'm creating and like all of the stacks I'm putting together for the app with all some is AI, some is raw code, some is just oh my God, some is other tools that it's the craziest thing, y'all. What I'm saying is that we have so many opportunities available to us right now till if we don't get started, we're gonna miss the boat. And I don't want to be sounding doom and gloom, but this is what I feel in my heart. Like I remember when the internet first came out, I was on the internet in 94. My brother, I think I've told this story before in a previous episode, but my brother had an American Express card, and American Express used to send you this catalog to your house if you had an American Express card, and you could order things that only you can get through American Express. Well, one of the things was a computer. And I said to my brother, I need to get this computer. And my brother and I are really close. He said, go ahead and get it. So I got the computer on his American Express account through that catalog. That was my first computer. That was 1994. My daughter was 3 years old. When the internet came out, if I had known then what I know now, I would have been all in because I had an AOL account. I was throwing parties online. I was throwing parties based off that internet. I remember throwing a party. It was a BBW party. And I'm going to get to the AI music, but I want you to understand like the past and the evolution of things and not so you don't miss out on stuff. So I put out on the internet this thing called the internet on some kind of bulletin board that I was having a party for big beautiful women and the men that loved them. So the first person that mailed me a check in the mail for $20 was some guy. He was a cop in New York who happened to like big, beautiful women. And he was the first person that sent me a check. And I had this amazing party downtown Newark by the net. So everybody know about the net, by the waterfront. It's called the net. Down the net. Had a beautiful party with all these people at this BBW party. I did that on the internet, but I didn't know. I couldn't see what I see now, right? Let's fast forward to the .com. I totally missed that bubble. Like I was in the internet, but I totally didn't have a clue about anything. I had an email newsletter though with 3,000 people on it. Right. And I would send out these inspiring emails to people. And did you hear what I said? Because I did my first newsletter in 1997. It was a paper newsletter. Then I took my newsletter online because I learned how to use desktop publishing through Microsoft. I was doing desktop publishing and I started this online newsletter. Had 3,000 people. I'm never going to forget this. I had a little bit over 3,000 people on my newsletter list. Had no idea what that would become of. Right. And then this lady comes behind me some years later and she started this thing called e-zine. She became the e-zine queen. I was already doing newsletters since 97. But I didn't know. I didn't see. There was nobody around me talking about this. Right. Her name is Alex. What's her name? Her name is Alexandria. They call her Alex. I forgot her last name. But if you go look up e-zine queen, she became the e-zine queen. She was in New York. She tells a story how she started doing these newsletters for people, and then she started teaching people how to do these newsletters. Now she's a multi-million-dollar millionaire because of that, right? But I didn't know. Nobody.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. What's your perfect night? Is it curling up on the couch for a cozy, peaceful night in? Therapy can feel a bit like that, your comfort place where you replenish your energy. With BetterHelp, get matched with a therapist based on your needs entirely online. It's convenient and suited to your schedule. Find comfort this season with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. What's your perfect night? Is it curling up on the couch for a cozy, peaceful night in? Therapy can feel a bit like that, your comfort place where you replenish your energy. With BetterHelp, get matched with a therapist based on your needs, entirely online. It's convenient and suited to your schedule. Find comfort this season with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com to learn more and save 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com.
Told me, Audrey, this is being real business. Okay, so what happened was I felt like this was a waste of my time, so I deleted the whole newsletter thing. Like, I'm not doing that anymore. I didn't know. Fast forward to 2008, 2009, guess what? No, 2000, 2006. This thing comes out called YouTube. And I'm going to get to the music part, but I need y'all to understand how I missed the ball. Fast forward to this thing called YouTube. It started in 2005. I started on it in 2006, producing a show called Sister Inc. Well, I went to this cafe over in South Orange, New Jersey, sat down with somebody. They talked about their business. This guy named, God, what was his name? God darn, I can't remember the man. He was a producer for Access TV. He produced, God, what was his name? He was such a nice guy, but he produced my show, and it was streaming. My show was on Access TV and this thing called YouTube. And I would sit at this table in this cafe and I talk to people about business. Had no idea what I was doing and what would happen from 2006. Guess what happened? YouTube made me a partner. I became a YouTube partner when they first launched the YouTube partner program. First launched it. Had no idea what I was doing. Had no idea on the opportunity I was about to miss out on. Had no idea. That was 2006. And then it didn't look like it was going anywhere because I didn't know. And now look at you. Now I'm struggling trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube here in 2024. But I didn't know. So I missed that. All right. I was like, okay, this is not working because I didn't know any better. When you know better, you're supposed to do better. Fast forward 2009, I think it was. I jump on the podcast train. And I'm getting to the AI music, but I need y'all to understand all of the opportunities that I missed because I don't want you to miss this one because your girl is not missing this one. Podcasting comes out. I go on this thing called Blog Talk Radio. I interviewed 215 people on my show called Business Over Breakfast with my good friend Georgette. We get on there every Tuesday at 9 o'clock. I think it was 9 o'clock, 9:30. We bring on all these authors. We talk about their books. We did about 215 episodes on Blog Talk Radio. Blog Talk was the platform that I loved the most back then because people could call into the show from wherever they were and talk to us on the show that was a podcast, but it was just like a radio show and it was live, right? And we did about 215 episodes, but I was like, man, I'm not making any money on this. Like, this sucks. Like, how am I supposed to make money for this? So I quit. And then I started this thing, fast forward to 2013, I started this thing called HerTube TV, right? It was a streaming platform with nothing but women, a lifestyle platform with nothing but women that I learned how to put on Amazon Fire TV and Roku. At that time, Roku had about 4,000 apps on the platform. Did you hear what I just said? 4,000. None of them was streaming people, women like we were. None of them. We had over 800 videos on that channel, over 100,000 subscribers on our Roku channel. Nobody was doing that at the time, 2013. And I'm telling y'all, I missed so many opportunities. Now you got streaming services everywhere. I remember talking to a company saying, hey, I want to license some of your content. And I had an idea that it could work, right? But they were telling me things that just seemed out of reach, like it would be $10,000 a month to stream to lease our catalog of videos to go on your channel. And I was like, I can't do that. Like where am I gonna get $10,000 a month from? I can't put myself in that kind of debt because I didn't know any better. I didn't know. So that lasted for 4 years. I tried everything. We got all these women to produce content. It was a great run. Then you fast forward and all of a sudden everybody has a streaming channel. I'm like, what the is happening right now? Then I got back into podcasting in 2015. I launched this show called Talk Business with Audrey, where I was interviewing people about business because I love business. I'm gonna get to the AI music. Just give me a second, y'all. Then I started that, right? And I still couldn't see how I was going to make money from that. That was 2015. I did that for about a year. And I said, okay, this sucks. I got to figure out something else. And then I didn't know what to do. So I kind of just, I did that for about 2 years. For like the next year and a half, I just tried to find myself. So I thought that I wanted to be a politician because I had moved to Georgia and I wanted to meet new people. And I figured the best way to do that was to serve my community. So I spent about 6 months learning about politics and learning after that. I spent them 6 months that I didn't want to be a part of that because it was crazy. It was for some people, it was exciting. For me, I want to fight because I just wanted to punch people. I was like, yeah, this is not a good thing. Like, this is not going to be good for me because it's only going to take one person to walk up to me and say something stupid. I don't know how good I'm going to be with this. I'm going to be on the news. I was like, yeah, that's not going to work. Fast forward to 2018. I had this idea for this podcast called Good Morning Gwinnett. And I vowed that day, no matter what happens, I would not quit Good Morning Gwinnett. I won't. That's what I said to myself. And I have done this show through some of the hardest times of my life, but I vowed that I would not quit the show. Here I am 6 years later doing this show, speaking at Podfest, speaking on boats about Podfest, on cruises about Podfest, speaking at other conferences about podcasts. I vowed I wouldn't quit. And I learned that I could add music to the show so I can make it even better. Because when I was in Jersey, I had radio shows. I was on 2 radio stations. I had 2 radio shows, and I liked the format of radio. Hence is why this show sounds like radio sometimes, because I like that format, right? And I thought about staying in radio. But then when I realized, okay, radio people have to show up to some places I may not want to show up to. I'm like, I may not want to be out in the rain and all these different things. I don't want to do all of that. But that was a part of your job. And the DJ told me that. She said, Audrey, my job is not all that elegant. She said that what you guys see is elegant. She said, but on the backside, it ain't all that elegant because I have to do things I don't want to do. And I was like, yeah, see, that's not going to be good for me. So I started Good Morning Gwinnett, and I've been running with this show ever since. And then I launched a news site, I think in 2020, the Good Morning Gwinnett news site. And I've just been running it. And I vowed that I would keep doing it, and I have. But here's what's exciting, right? What's exciting me right now is that I have a website that talks about local news, but global insights about business, money, tech. I love it, right? And then I can create these amazing songs with these amazing tools and play these songs for you on this show. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you could do something similar. Like you can create a newsletter, you can create a news site, you can create an AI music business. You can do all of these things because the time is now. And I don't want to come off as preachy, but I need y'all to understand the time is right now. Get in right now. I know I sound like a nighttime TV salesperson, but when I tell y'all, go back, I need y'all to go back and listen to this again and share it with somebody. You see how many opportunities I missed? I missed all of the opportunities because I didn't know any better. Nobody was telling me better. It was me always coming up with these big old things and sharing with other people who didn't know any.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. What's your perfect night? Is it curling up on the couch for a cozy, peaceful night in? Therapy can feel a bit like that. Your comfort place where you replenish your energy. With BetterHelp, get matched with a therapist based on your needs entirely online. It's convenient and suited to your schedule. Find comfort this season with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. What's your perfect night? Maybe you're settled at home alone or with loved ones, covered in blankets, about to watch your favorite show. It's cozy, it's calm, and you're ready for a perfect night in. Therapy can feel a bit like that. A place for comfort. A time when you replenish your energy and take care of yourself. And hey, you can even do it without leaving that same cozy couch. This season is the perfect time to give therapy a try, right from the comfort of home. With BetterHelp, get matched with a tailored therapist based on your needs and preferences, entirely online. Designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a therapist, and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Find comfort this season with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com to learn more and save 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com.
Who didn't know more than me. I needed somebody who knew more than me to tell me better. And if someone had told me better, I started writing books in 1998. Put my books on Amazon. Should have been rich from an author. I should have been rich from YouTube. I should have been rich from podcasting. I should have been rich from AOL. I should have been rich from a newsletter. I should have been rich already. But I didn't know because nobody told me. Here's what I know. I get on here Monday through Thursday, and my goal is to inspire you, educate you, and empower you. That's the goal. And play great music in between them segments. That's the goal. The goal for the website is to talk about my local community, what's happening, but also to empower, inspire, and educate my local community who may never listen to a podcast, but they may go to the website and see the exact same thing, but more detail of what I talked about on the show. This is the goal. That's the mission. That's the vision. Because I want you to understand the possibilities that you have at your fingertips right now. I created Debt Crusher Pro. Go to debtcrusher.pro, which is a financial tool in 7 days. And most of that was spent on the artwork. Because of these tools, I need you to understand what I'm saying. All right. All right. I'm going to go to my song, my first song of the day that I made this morning, which made me late. Then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about AI music. And I know it was long, but I needed you to understand where I was, where I am, and what I don't want you to do. Don't do what I did. Learn when you know better, you're supposed to do better. The song is called Awaken the Giant. I'll be right back.
Bold and empowering and bound, unleashing hidden potential and stepping into greatness. I've been quiet too long, holding back my flame, but the fire inside me can't be tamed. This world's been waiting, now it's my time. I'm breaking the chains, crossing the line. Feel the ground shake, hear the roar. Not the same, I'm so much more. Ooh. Watch me rise, watch me fight. The giant's awake, and I'm claiming my life. Awaken the giant, feel the earth move. Breaking the silence, I've got something to prove. No stopping me now, I'm ready to climb. Awaken the giant, this moment is mine. Every step I take is shaking the ground, turning my dreams into a victory sound. No more fear, no more doubt. The giant within me is breaking out. Feel the ground shake, hear the roar. I'm not the same, I'm so much more. Oh, watch me rise, watch me fight. The giant's awake, and I'm claiming my life. Awaken the giant, feel the earth move. Breaking the silence, I've got something to prove. No stopping me now, I'm ready to climb. Awaken the giant, this moment is mine. Soulful and commanding, I've slept through storms, I've faced the pain, but now I'm rising, I'm breaking the chain. This is my calling, my time to stand. Awaken the giant, the world's in my hands. Awaken the giant, feel the earth move. Breaking the silence, I've got something to prove. No stopping me now, I'm ready to climb. Awaken the giant, this moment is mine. Awaken the giant, hear my voice loud. I'm taking my place, I'm standing proud. Step by step, I'll conquer it all. Awaken the giant, and I'll never fall.
Listen to me. Listen. Okay, for those of you who don't know what you're listening to, you're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. I'm your host, Audrey Bell-Kearney. That song, come on, man. It's New Year's Eve. Tomorrow, God willing, we'll wake up and it'll be 2025. I know for some people, it's just another day, don't mean anything. For me, it's a new day to start all over. You got to awaken that giant. That song was made about 25 minutes ago with a site called Suno.ai. All AI. And I know musicians are gonna get mad. You know, they feel, and I get it because they are talented. They are talented people. But here's the thing. I'm talented in my way. I know how to work this computer. I've been working on computer since I was in the 10th grade in high school. I started programming the very first time, doing DOS and doing, C++. I was in high school. That was many, many years ago. Even with that, if someone had told me, or to keep learning how to program, do you know what my life probably would have been like? Yeah, I probably would have been running Google, had my own Google. Right. Anyway, welcome back. I'm talking AI music today. And I know I had to tell y'all a long story so I can get to this part, but this article is so long. It's on the website. It's a really long article, but I wanted to talk about this because music makes me happy. I don't know about y'all. I'm over here dancing. My spirit is singing right now. And right now, AI is changing the game. Like I did that song, the song you're gonna listen to when I get ready to close out was AI. All of the songs you've heard for like the last probably 2 months is AI. And I did that because I did not want to get YouTube strikes because I was using other folks' music. Because I'm gonna do my own stuff and put it on YouTube with my own music. And I was like, I don't want to get strikes. So I started to create my music. Even when I started, the software and the tools weren't as great as they are right now. That song and the song listen, I'm excited. If you can't hear the excitement in my voice, you can't hear. All right, so I want to talk about the music industry for a minute and the adoption of AI. So right now, the global music industry revenue for 2023 was $30 billion, and that's projected to grow. That's projected to grow. AI entertainment, that industry, that's an industry. That's expected to reach $3.6 billion. Just AI industry, AI entertainment industry, $3.6 billion in 2025. Now listen to this. Do you understand that that's nothing? There are people that's worth $3.6 billion. People like Oprah, Tyler Perry, Elon Musk, they're Jeff Bezos. They're worth billions by themselves. You talking about an industry that's so new that the projections are only 3.6 billion. That's nothing. What does that mean for you and I? Opportunities. Because if we can get and be part of that 30 billion that was last year, which is probably more than that now, if we can become a part of that 3.6 billion and ride the wave, because it's not going anywhere. AI is not going anywhere. When I tell you nowhere, nowhere. But this is the opportunity for you to say, okay, how do I fit in? And you might say, Audrey, how does this make sense? Okay, let me tell you. So think about this for a second, right? You can do anything you want to right now. I give you a prime example. I'm going to create chapter movies for my book, The Lyran Legacy, right? I'm going to create my own soundtrack for the book. Each time I create a chapter, I'm going to create a new song to go with the chapter. And then I'm going to create a little video to go with that. So the song will play, then the video will play. And it's just a tiny summary of the chapter that's going to be about a minute, 2 minutes long, right? The song is probably going to be 3 minutes long. And I'm going to put that on YouTube to grow the YouTube channel for the books, right? Now, what does that mean? That means that my goal is to grow my YouTube channel for my books using my music. YouTube pays well. People make millions of dollars on YouTube. That's the plan for that. You may say, well, Audrey, I don't have a book. Guess what? There are filmmakers out there that are looking for great music. There are producers out there, all they do is produce. They're not looking to sit down to the computer and make music. They want to find the best talent to put in place so they can create the best product to put out. You got so many independent artists out there, so many independent filmmakers. You can become a part of that collective, right? You can become a part of that collective and put out great music. If you are a writer, let me tell you something. If you are a writer and all you want to do is write your music and go to Suno and drop the music in and find you a voice to sing the music, you can do that. Now you become the writer on these amazing songs. And here's the thing. Next week, I'm going to talk about music distribution because I need you to understand the basics. So let me tell you my process for getting these songs. I have two processes, right? One process is I come up with a title. I got a title coming out tomorrow that's so fly. I come up with the title and I'll go to either Chat GPT or I do it directly in Suno. Now, what I've learned is that if I want to use the same voice consistently, I'm going to have to use another software. Either I'm going to write the song myself which I'm not going to do that because I don't know how to write music. Or I'm gonna go to ChatGPT and say, write me a song about this. This is the title. This is the way. This is who's singing it. This is the tempo I want you to put. Like, and so I'll give you a prime example. Hey, write a song. It's sung by a black female, and I say African American for some reason. The AI likes African American better. So, African American female, upbeat tempo that's empowering, education, inspiring. That's all I say, and then ChatGPT writes the song. Then I take the song, then I go to Suno and I open up Suno and I click on custom and I drop the song in, right? And down below that, I can pick the persona, which I created. So the voice that I created yesterday, this woman's voice that I created 2 women's voice yesterday. The voice that I created, that's persona number 1 and persona number 2. And that's okay. I think persona number 1 is sound better for this. And that's what I did. Today, that voice that you just heard, Eyes on the Horizon, I like that voice. I'm going to keep that voice. I'm going to give it a name and a persona. So I click on the persona. I put the title in the box below, and I hit create. Suno creates 2 versions of the song. I happen to like, I've created 4 songs in the last couple of days, and I like both versions of each song. And I'm like, crap. So what I did was I named them Eyes on the Horizon number 1, Eyes on the Horizon number 2, because I like the songs. That's my process. And then I take it when it's done. I download it as an MP3. I upload it to my podcast studio, and you get to hear it. That's the process. That's my entire. That takes me 5 minutes because to render the song takes 30 seconds. Let me say that again. To write the song takes about 30 seconds. To put the song over in Suno takes about 30 seconds. The longest part of that process is me listening to the song, which is between 3 and 4 minutes each song. That's the longest part. That's the longest part of the process. That's it. So let's say I'm around 7 minutes. Let's say no, but let's give it a little bit longer because the song may be 3 minutes, and if you remake it, so let's say that's a 15-minute process every day. 15 minutes out of your life to put the song out to the world, right? To take and here's the crazy part about Suno. This is the even more crazy part. Suno would create a video for you for the song in the software. So you don't even have to make the video. You could just make the song in Suno. It's going to give you the MP3 and the MP4, which is what I used to do for my YouTube channel. I would take the MP4, download it, and then upload it to YouTube. The day when you can take the MP4 and hit a button and send it over to YouTube without downloading and upload, it's going to be amazing. And I'm sure they're working on that because I'm sure people have said it. But I would take the video from Suno and go over and upload it to YouTube. Now, what I didn't like about that is that my lyrics were there, how I created them. I didn't like that part. And you can't do anything about that part because the lyrics transfer with the video when you download the MP4 directly from Suno. What I will be doing moving forward is creating my own video, so all you get is a song, right? That's the process. You can build a music channel just on YouTube and say, you know what? I'm going to spend the next 12 months and all I'm going to do is create music and build a music channel. That's all I'm going to do. But you got to promote the channel. It's not going to promote itself. Or you can say, you know what? I got all these books that I've written. I'm going to go back. I'm going to summarize the chapter. And I'm going to create some music based on the title of the chapter. And I'm going to create these songs. I'm going to release these chapter movies. Or you can say, you know what? I'm gonna go out and find some movie producers and sell my licensing to my music for soundtracks on their movie. Or you can go out to people who actually produce music and say, look, I'm an AI music producer. I want to get into the music game. Help me. Help me do all of these things. Listen, I'm so excited right now. You don't even have a clue. I look at this as an opportunity for me to do something that I thought I was going to do 30 years ago. Get in the music business. Twice I thought I was going to be in the music business. Never going to sing. I was going to be a manager and a producer and all that good stuff because I had 2 opportunities. But my clients weren't ready. Neither one of them. Neither one of the clients were ready. And I'm like, oh my God, what is happening right now? Talented, but weren't ready. They weren't ready. And I don't know what happened to one of them, but I know one of them never got ready. Not in this space. They do other things that are great things. But in the music space where I thought they had so much talent, they weren't ready for that. Because it was a lot. Today, fast forward to today, all you need to do is produce. Produce for who? Listen, Think about this for 1 second, right? Let me flip this on its head. Let's flip this on its head for a second. Children, my granddaughter is 5. She'll be 6 in a few weeks. She loves YouTube and TikTok. There is a song called a veggie song. When they put that song on, she loses her mind. She is dancing and she don't care who's watching. It is.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. What's your perfect night? Maybe you're settled at home alone or with loved ones, covered in blankets, about to watch your favorite show. It's cozy, it's calm, and you're ready for a perfect night in. Therapy can feel a bit like that, a place for comfort, a time when you replenish your energy and take care of yourself. And hey, you can even do it without leaving that same cozy couch. This season is the perfect time to give therapy a try, right from the comfort of home. With BetterHelp, get matched with a tailored therapist based on your needs and preferences entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Find comfort this season with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com.
A song about vegetables. But it's a fast beat song, and they got this little dance that they do to the song. Can you imagine creating a whole album of children's songs in like a day? Just think about that for a second. Create your own children's music app, right? And you can choose you can create your own children's music radio, online radio network with just nothing but children's music. That's it. You can create your own online radio network with nothing but inspirational music that you want to hear under your brand. That's it. What is it going to cost you? About $50 a month. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Listen, don't miss this opportunity. Do not miss the chance to be a part of this game. Now, let's talk about this. How do you start an AI music business? Right? First, you have to identify your niche. Like I like being in this part of what I'm doing. But anyway, you might want to think about, do you want to create ads? There are people always looking for music for ads. You can become a music ad agency, right? All you do is create. I'm telling you, that's a good one right there, y'all. All you do is create music for advertisers or advertising agency. You're the music behind some of these great ads, right? I already know I got some songs that will make some really good ads. Or you just say, you know what, I'm going to create some ads. I'm going to create original music. I'm going to put the ads out. I can do that for myself. You can do that for yourself. You can create these really amazing commercials and ads for people and put this amazing music behind it and charge a premium, right? You can do personalized music. I'm going to create a birthday song for my granddaughter. Her birthday is the 23rd. She's having a birthday party. I'm going to create a song. It's going to be at the skating rink. I'm going to create a song and I'm going to have them play it over the loudspeaker for her birthday. Her name is Carter. And it's gonna be the happy birthday Carter song. I'm gonna have them play it over the loudspeaker so all of the kids in the place can hear the song. Right? Because I can do that. I can. My granddaughter is gonna be so happy when she hear her name in a song playing at the skating rink at her 6th birthday party over the loudspeaker where everybody can hear it. I can do that. That's a business by itself. Create personal birthday songs, personalized birthday songs, right? What's the child name? Okay. What kind of music the child like? Okay, the child like country. Okay, we're gonna create a country song for little Timmy, and they're gonna play it at his party. And the kid's gonna be dancing to a song with Timmy in it. The opportunities, you guys, are endless. You can have a mobile app, and trust me, it does not take a lot of money to create mobile apps these days. When I tell you it does not, it does not. But you can have a mobile app. You can create cartoons. You can create. You can become a music label. You can do so many things. You can help other people that write. Right? All they want to do is write. There are people that will do nothing but just write, 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 write. That's all they do. That's all they want to do because they just love to write. Take that song, take those writings, and drop it into these tools and create music. All you want them to do is write original songs, right? And you're gonna help them. On every song, they're the writer. They're the writer. That's helping them. Now, how can you do this? Are you gonna need a team? Not really. Y'all hear me get up and say every morning I'm late because I'm making a song. Not really. You may need one extra person, but not for real. If you streamline your process, you really don't need anybody. If you say, okay, Audrey, I'm sold. I'm about to jump into this music thing. Because here's the thing, you don't need a bunch of folks telling you nothing. You do need to learn some stuff. So you're gonna have to invest in your education, right? You gotta learn how to do business. You gotta learn how to do business in the AI space. You gotta learn how to do business in the music space. You're gonna need some coaches and some mentors. You have to invest in your education. But you don't need a bunch of people. You don't need, I personally don't think you need this. Now, the people who have been in the music industry forever, they can listen to something like, Audrey, that sounds terrible. To me, it sounds great. To the average ear, it sounds great. To them, because they've been in there forever, they're gonna change this and change that. I don't have that kind of time. I don't have that kind of time. I'm not looking to do all of that. I'm looking to have some fun and make some money. There are some people out there that don't hear what they hear because they're not trained to hear that. If you are trained to hear that, you're gonna hear some stuff. Folks that's trained to listen, they just want to listen to the beat, listen to the song, listen to the lyrics. That's what they want. They ain't not listening. Oh, you know what? The tremble was off by a midget, and then the bass was a little too. They're not listening for that. That's the trained ear. We're not making music for the trained ear. We're making music for the consumer. We're making people music for people to be entertained. So you're gonna get some flack. Let me just say that right now, because I'm sure I'm gonna get some. Because I'm gonna blow my thing up. You're gonna get some flack from the real artists out there, and I love them. I love them all. But hey, don't try to knock my hustle because I'm having fun like you were having fun. I want to have fun with my hustle. You have fun with yours. Let me do my thing. I get it. I'm not like you. We're not like them. They're not like us. I get it. We aren't like them because they've done it the hard way. And I applaud them for that. And they've done it. They've been through the grit and the grime. And I applaud them. But here we are in 2024, 2025. We ain't got to do it like that. We can go sit down to the computer, drop in a title, give it some prompts, and get some beautiful music. And we take that and we put it on some distribution platforms and we see how much money we can make. Now, you got to turn it into a business though. It can't just be something you drop out there and think something's gonna happen because that's what happened to me all those years. When you go back and listen to the first part of this episode, all of those years I was just doing things. I thought I had a business. I thought I knew what I was doing. I didn't because there were no people around me in my inner circle doing anything like what I was doing. Nothing. The closest person to doing what I was doing was my brother's friend Kimball. He's my friend too, but he's one of my brother's best friends. He was in real estate. And he was doing real estate and I was doing all these other things in the entrepreneur world. We talked about this the other day because I've been doing it for 27 years. He's been doing it for 26, 25, right? Entrepreneurship. He has built a 52 unit condo building in Jersey. 52 units, millions and millions of dollars to get that project going. I'm building this amazing media company. But we talked about, man, did we want to pull our hair out? Yes, because we had to do it all the hard way. You don't have to do it like that. You ain't even listen. Even if you don't want to hire a coach, just go to ChatGPT. Say, listen, I want to learn about the music industry. Create a curriculum for me to learn everything I need to know about the AI music industry. When I tell you ChatGPT gonna do it, I asked her to do that. I forgot what I asked her for. I was like, hey, if I was teaching somebody this, what do I need to know to teach it? And I forgot what it was. It was something. And I was like, it wrote the entire curriculum. Say, Audrey, week 1, you're going to study this. Week 2, you're going to study that. Week 3. Even if you don't want to get a personal coach, you can go to the system and say, hey, I want to learn the AI music business. And it's going to give you the AI music business. As a matter of fact, the article that I created, it has a lot of good content, but you can always, always go and look for more content that's going to help you. Now, do you need a team? The person I would say, if you're not good at marketing, you probably need a marketing person. If you're not good at marketing, you're probably going to need a marketing person. If you suck at marketing, you're probably going to need a marketing person. That would be the person I would say that's on your team, marketing and salesperson. That person. I don't think you need music producers because the tools are going to do it for you. If you're trying to get this perfect beat and all that, yeah, maybe. Maybe. You don't need AI music developers because it's for $10, I get 2,400 something. I'll never make that many songs in a month. I can make 500 songs in a month. That unless I get a bunch of clients paying me a lot of money, then I'm making songs. Yeah, but for me personally, I won't make 500 songs in a month, and I pay $10. That's probably gonna change in the future. Maybe, maybe not. Do you need funding? Well, it depends on how fast you want to grow, right? If you're gonna develop an AI music tool, yeah, you probably gonna need some funding for that. It's probably gonna, but if you just want to make music, you don't really need. You need $10. You need a website, to put the music or some kind of play. You can't do, you can start your own online radio station where you can put music. A lot of the podcast platforms won't let you just put music on their platform because they're podcasts and they don't want to be known as internet radio. So they have internet radio just for music. So, go out there and do some research on the best internet radio, create out all your music, put it over there, create an app for that, and then share it all over. People can actually listen to your music in their cars, right? You could do that type of thing. You don't need a lot of money for that. You may need $1,500 to get that off the ground, website, music app, because you don't need a lot of money for music apps anymore. As a matter of fact, if you go to, I think it's Wix, if you go to Wix and create a website for your music, I think Wix will turn your website into an app. Now, how functional the app is, I don't know. Can you put it in an app? So I don't know all that. I just think I remember seeing something where it said you can turn this into an app, and I was like, what? Just on the site. So you don't need a lot of money anymore to do all of these things because the tools are there for you. What you do need is a good marketing person. The music is going to be simple to make. If you say I'm going to put out an album, it's going to have 33 songs on it. You can do that in a matter of nothing. Like you can literally in 2 days put together the album cover, Canva's going to create your cover for you, your website. Like in a week, your whole music business could be set up, the entire thing, like literally, and you're ready to go. The go-to-market strategies is what's going to be important, right? You got to define your target audience. Are you going to work with film studios? Are you going to work with advertising agencies? Are you going to work with other entrepreneurs who are looking for like good soundtracks for their videos? Who you working with? You need to know that because that's who you're going to target, right? And you can target those people by running ads. If you know that you want to work with coaches, especially motivational coaches, right? Motivational speakers, you want to create a whole album for motivational speakers. Like, hey, I want to create, and here's another thing you can do because this is so simple. You can create the album and say, listen, I created this album for you. Here's one song off the album. Let them listen to the entire album if you want to. I would sell this album only to you, and it's going to cost you $99. It's going to cost you $199, your entire song. I won't use this voice for anybody else. I only use it for you. And when you need another voice, come back and I make some more. I wouldn't say no to that if I know I didn't have the time to do that. Like if you're gonna create me this whole album of motivational songs and I'm a motivational speaker, I wouldn't say no to that. Like, yes, I want to buy that. And I'm gonna sell you all the commercial rights to this. And you gotta pay this licensing fee every year. So I'm gonna send you this link that's gonna automatically renew every year. If you miss this payment, then I have the right to sell this album, this group of songs to somebody else. As long as you pay this album licensing fee every year, it's yours. Now, if you want to buy it outright, you can buy it outright for $3,000 and I'll never sell it to anybody else. I give you the masters, it's all yours. Do you see what I just said? That's to a motivational speaker, a life coach. They don't have time to do that. They're coaching people. But you are the music maker. You made this album for them based on what they do. Now they got this book of music that they could sell and put everywhere. You just did. They got 25 songs that they didn't have to sit and do one thing for with the album graphics attached to it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying? Okay. But that's coaches. Film studios always looking for music for soundtrack, TV shows. You got people that put out some really nice YouTube stuff. And they'll go in there and they'll use some of the music out of the YouTube studio. They could be using your original songs where you get paid a royalty on. All right. All right. Let's talk about some pros of starting this AI business. One is the cost to get started is nothing. Two, you can scale like nobody's business. right? Because to get the music, $10 a month is what I pay. I pay $10 a month for the music. I can scale that and I can create 100 songs in a month. I can probably create 100 songs in a week. If I just sat here for like 5 hours a day and created nothing but remember what I said, it's 30 seconds a song. The most time it take for me in that process is listening to the song, which is 3 to 4 minutes. Is you can scale. Once the song is developed, you can scale that. You can run ads to your new songs. You can run ads to your new album. Now people are listening to it. It's amazing. It's amazing. And then the personalization side of it, I feel like that's the biggest opportunity of all. Because when I play my baby song and all her little friends hear the song, the Carter song, it's gonna be called the Carter song. It's gonna be called the Carter song. They hear the song and I'm like, listen, listen, and all her friends gonna hear it. I'm gonna have a QR code so the parents can download the song to their phone. Guess what that's gonna do? Hey, how can I get one of them songs for my kids? Girl, it's only $99. It's only $49. I'm just saying that's a huge opportunity by itself. And then you got people who just want good music. So who's your audience, right? This is very scalable. Now, here's the cons. Here's some of the cons. AI copyright music has a lot of questions attached to it, like who owns the copyrights and the ownership and all this kind of stuff. Suno is already over there fighting for that. So while they work out the details on that, I'm gonna be making music until they say, "Or you can't make it no more." Because of that, though, one of the things you're gonna run into is that you're gonna have a lot of competition. So first out the gate, now remember, this is still a baby market. It's $3.6 billion expected for 2025. 3.6 billion. That's nothing. That's nothing compared to the music industry, right? As I think about what I'm doing, I got a whole list of things that's gonna go with that part of my business. So you're gonna have a lot of competition because the tools are getting better. They're getting better. They're getting quicker. The sounds are amazing. So you got competition from real artists and you got competition from AI artists. There are going to be way more AI artists than there are real artists because anybody who can sit down and say, "Hey, give me a title. Hey, write the song for this title. Hey, this is the title. This is the song. Record this title." Anybody can sit down and say that and get an output like I've gotten and like the one you're going to hear in a few minutes. Right, and then you get resistance from some of the you got competition, and of course you got resistance from the real artists because they feel a threat. They feel a threat to the fact that they are real artists, and people. And it's kind of funny because I think about this like you hear in the Bible. There's enough for everybody because you can go out there and create the best music, but it's you as the performer that's gonna entertain the people. So even though I'm creating AI music, I ain't going out there and singing not one song, not one. However, I will be over here playing them on this show as long as I can. So my podcast is being heard around the world, which it is. They're gonna hear my music, and pretty soon they're gonna be able to go and buy the entire album because it's gonna be somewhere to be sold. So if you don't want to go back and listen to the 1100 episodes where the music is playing, here go the album. Here it is right here. Just buy the album for $12.99, and it's yours. You can listen to it as many times as you want. Listen, that's my plan. I don't know what your plan is. So anyway, there is a very detailed article on the website that'll be available in about 10 minutes. I have to wait till I finish the show, y'all. People saying, now how can we make money off of this? Well, a couple of different ways. You can get on a site like a Spotify or some music library, or you can set up your own library on your own domain and keep all of the money. Yep, you can. You can create your own website on your own domain with your own way of listening and keep all of the money. Otherwise, you're gonna go over to Spotify. I told y'all. No, I don't think I told y'all this. Maybe I did. So my audiobook is on Spotify. Two people bought the book off of Spotify, the audiobook. The book is $12.99 on Spotify. Now listen to what I just said. Two people bought the book off Spotify. The book cost $12.99 on Spotify. Guess how much my royalty was out of $12.99? So that was 20 what? $12.99. That's $26. $26. Guess how much I made? $1.42. I was excited because I've never sold an ebook before. I mean, an audiobook before ever. So I was excited about that, but I'm like, wow, really? Out of $26, I get a $1.42 royalty on something that's digital. It's not even paper. Like, I make more royalty on Amazon off paper. And the price is just a little bit higher, but it's paper. They got to print it and mail it. That's audio. Out of $26, I made $1.42. So that was 71 cents royalty on each one of those songs. Now, you can do that. And I'm probably going to do part of that, but I'm probably going to put my music on my site where people can download it from my site and they can listen from my site. And I keep the majority of the money. That's probably what I'm going to do. You can sell a license to your music to these filmmakers and content creators and advertising agency. You can set up your own software as a service model for musicians to generate and analyze music. I wouldn't go that route. Not yet. Because you don't need to do that because Suno is already doing it. I don't think you need to do that. I think you need to just make music. But I got this on the website. So if you feel like you want to go ahead and do that whole thing, I wouldn't do that. I would just create the music. That's what I would do. And then think about marketing. Marketing is a whole nother beast. I'm going to talk about distribution next Tuesday because I feel like, and maybe even Thursday. I feel like this is something that you need to understand, like how the distribution works, because I'm looking at how I'm going to distribute my content, my music moving forward. And I'm going to talk about the main idea that I have for this, and you can kind of figure out whether or not that's something you want to do. Because $1.42, although I was happy because I've never sold an audio book, I'm like, $1.42 out of $26? Like, that's crazy. But I've never sold an audiobook. Now I have. And I'm listening like, okay, I don't like, yeah, really? I don't like, really? But I remember, so that means the book got some streams. That means that somebody actually purchased the book and listened to the book. And I didn't promote that. I don't even know how they found it. I did no promotion. I just threw it up on Spotify and was like, yeah, listen to it. And that's what people done. And I'm like, whoa, somebody listen to that. So when I got my little report, I wasn't expecting to see anything in it, but I did. But $1.42 out of $26, it's got to be a better way. And I'm sure there is. All right, so listen, I got to go because I got to get ready. I got to clean my house up. You know, it's the new year. You can't let your house be dirty when the new year come in. So I got to be ready for that. My house is not dirty, but my office do have a lot like paper that I need to like dispose of and put in the trash. I got to clean up for the new year. My husband said last night when I said we got to clean up, he's like, clean up what? Because the house is never dirty. Right. But I was like, our bedroom is one though. There's a lot of clothes to fold up. I'm sharing all my dirty laundry. We have a lot of clothes to fold up because he did the laundry and there's a lot of clothes to fold up. I'm not folding up all them clothes. That's a no. However, my office on the other hand, I definitely need to get some paper off the floor. I got magazines, I got books. I had to go through my list of books, which books I'm going to read. I'm going to be reading the 12-week year, I think it is. And I'll talk a little bit about that tomorrow as well, too. Matter of fact, I'm going to talk about that tomorrow because I'm going to start reading it tomorrow. So I got stuff to do, but I want to go to my last song. And then I'm going to come back with my words of inspiration. This is called Eyes on the Horizon. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Oh, every step I take, the world is watching me, building my dreams like castles by the sea. I've got the strength, I've got the fire, reaching higher, setting my own empire. No turning back, no looking down. The future's calling, I'm wearing the crown. I'll keep moving forward, the past won't define. The road ahead is where I'll shine. Eyes on the horizon, I see the light. I'm chasing the dreams that keep me alive. No fear, no doubt, I'm breaking through. Eyes on the horizon, I'm coming for you. At my back, the sun on my face. Each new morning feels like a sacred space. I've learned to fight, I've learned to grow. Now I'm unstoppable. Let the power flow. No turning back, no looking down. The future's calling. I'm wearing the crown. I'll keep moving forward. The past won't define. The road ahead is where I'll shine. Eyes on the horizon, I see the light. I'm chasing the dreams that keep me alive. No fear, no doubt, I'm breaking through. Eyes on the horizon, I'm coming for you. Slow and soulful, I've climbed the mountains, crossed the streams, held on to hope, believed in my dreams. This journey's mine, and it's just begun. I'm stronger now, I'm the rising sun. Eyes on the horizon, I see the light. I'm chasing the dreams that keep me alive. No fear, no doubt, I'm breaking through. Eyes on the horizon, I'm coming for you. Eyes on the horizon.
Don't you just love it? Listen here, listen. Let me tell you something. That was AI singing. Then the eyes on the horizon, I'm coming for you. I'm telling y'all, I don't want y'all to sleep on this opportunity. I won't sleep. I won't sleep on this one. I don't want you to sleep on it either. So listen, I don't even got a whole lot of words. I just want y'all to remember something. Every day that we get the opportunity to wake up, we get the opportunity to dream a new dream. Every day we get the opportunity to wake up, we get the opportunity to do something amazing. Every day that we are given the opportunity and the blessing to wake up, we have the opportunity to follow our dreams and do the things we want to do. Here's the thing though, you got to take those opportunities. Don't waste them, don't squander them. Tomorrow, God will wake us up prayerfully and it'll be a new year. He has blessed us to see a new year. Um, yeah. And I want you to take advantage of all of the opportunities. Keep listening to this show. Share it with a friend. Share it with your daughter. You got a kid that's struggling, trying to figure out what to do with their lives. This show is going to do nothing but empower, uplift, educate, and inspire. That's what it's meant to do. That's me moving forward in 2025. That's it. You're going to come on here. You're going to learn about AI. You're going to learn about business. You're going to hear my stories. And I got 27 years worth of those. 27 in this space. I got a lifetime in my life, but in the business space, I got 27 years, and God willing, I have 28 starting tomorrow. So I hope that this episode was helpful. I hope that you can see some possibilities for yourself. I hope that you don't let this opportunity slip by, because this is the easiest opportunity I've ever seen in business. Whether you want to create an app, use AI to create an app, you can do that. Use AI to create a song, you can do that. Use AI to create a film, you can do that. Use AI to create a book, you can do that. Use AI to create a newsletter, you can do that. Use AI to create let me tell you something, and I'm leaving. I have a friend, and she has 10 acres of land, 10.7 acres of land that she wants to sell. And she didn't know what to do with it. So my other friend, Kimball, who's a real estate developer, he said, look, put together a plan and sell the plan, don't sell the land. So what you mean? He said, don't sell the land. You want to sell the plan, what can go on the land, and you want to sell it by the door. What does that mean? Well, how many doors can you get on 10 acres? Because this is what he said to me. If I was developing that, I put 300 doors on 10 acres. That's what you mean. So I would build 300 houses on those 10 acres. You sell the doors, you don't sell the land. He said, so create a plan, and don't sell the land, sell the plan. Well, guess what I did for my friend? I went to Chat GPT and I was like, hey, 10 acres of land. How many square some Chat GPT took that 10.7 acres and broke it down. When I tell y'all the plan was amazing, broke it down, how many acres, how much land and mass it really was, broke it down by the size of house that I said I wanted to put on. I think it was like 3,000 square feet. How many houses you could put, how much space the house required on the land. Broke it down. So you can create. I don't even know. I don't have to be an architect. Hey, and create me what this look like. I want to have this, 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 this. She wants to put all this on the land. It created me the most beautiful layout of what these houses could look like on this land. I'm talking about like an architect did it himself. Can't draw a straight line. So what I'm saying is that these tools are here. It has never been easier to do anything you want to do in life. I wrote a book in a day. In a day. I sat down like, hey, don't know much about this, but would love to write a book about this. And the thing wrote the book. I'm sitting here like, oh my God, it just wrote the book. Wrote the book in a day. Yeah, I know I've been writing real books. I'm not saying my book is not a real book, but I've been literally writing books since 1998 when there was no AI. So I wrote those. But guess what? I ain't got to do that no more. I can be a fiction author and I can leverage these tools to tell my story. I got stories of my childhood growing up that I'm gonna take and drop it into AI and say, turn this into something. It's my story with some fiction added on top. It's my story. You know what I mean? With fiction added on top. It's never been a better time than right now to do what I'm doing. It's never been a better time than right now to do something amazing in your life for you and your family. It's never been a better time than right now to start building that legacy you've been dreaming about. It's never been a better time, but you got to start right now. That's all I got for you. Could be anywhere in the world, but you spend an hour and 1 minute with me today. I've been talking up a blue storm today, baby. Hour and 2 minutes, but I appreciate that. Hey, listen, God willing, I'll wake up tomorrow to be January 1, 2025. And guess what? I'll be right here to talk to you about what's your goals for the next 365 days. We talking about it tomorrow, and I'm going deep. I'll need you to get out of your head and get your ish together. We ain't got no time to waste. We're living in some precarious times right now. We need to get our ish together, get going, take action, and execute. This is the year. My word for 2025 is execution, because that's what I'm about. I'm about to be the executionist for 2025. I know I'm in rare form. I am, because I'm feeling good. The music make me feel good, make me want to dance some seat. I gotta go. Gotta go clean up my office. But I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. You guys stay safe out there. Have a wonderful new year. Don't party too hard. Don't drink too much. Wake up and listen to me, even if you got a hangover, because I'm going to inspire, because I ain't going to drink like that. I might drink some champagne. That's about it. I'm a lightweight. I'm not a drinker. But I'm gonna come here tomorrow and we're gonna talk goals. We're gonna talk visions and dreams tomorrow. So be sure to join me tomorrow. Hey, if you missed any episodes of this show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. Also, be sure to connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm gonna hit 1,000 subscribers on Good Morning Gwinnett this year. On YouTube, I'm hitting that 1,000. I already got like a nice list on the podcast side. On the YouTube side, I'm gonna hit that 1,000. I'm going for it. Talk to you tomorrow. Until next time, my friends. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, everybody.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, hosted by Audrey Bell-Kearney. If you missed an episode, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com for past episodes and local news. Do us a favor and click the link in the description to support the show for just $5.99 a month and share it with a friend.